See, now there's lots of reasons why Facebook needs to be made a public utility, or we need to make a public utility and ditch Facebook altogether, but just, Facebook doesn't own any copyrights or whatever on Facebook. Facebook is a natural evolution of a platform. If you look at any other platform, they've all evolved exactly the same. And that's because as people use them, they evolve. Just like evolution, just like animals evolve and adapt. So here's a perfect example though, okay? I've been complaining to Facebook for years now, I guess. But like here's a perfect example. I'm trying to post my news, and when I do, I have to copy the old ones this bit, right? So I'm trying to do that, and I look up and it's 180713. That is 2018-07. So it's 3 months ago, 4 months ago. Why is that? And then if you go further down, I mean, it should be yesterday's. So 11/6/18, that's in announcements. They can't change that. But what they've done is they've decided for me, and they won't change it. There's no place to change it that I can see anywhere. I've gone to all the different places. There's only a couple places where you might be able to change something like that. Well, one of them would be right here, and I continually change it right here. So I continually pick recent new activity. But every time I come back to my page, it's got these 3-4 month old posts. And it's so stupid, right? Because if you have a group, of course you're going to want the latest posts to show up as you're going to want. So like I posted the news yesterday on the 6th, and there is one, and so I'll go ahead and pick it, new activity. And this screws me up because I'm trying to post my news. But I need this. So there it is, right? How? That's not it. What the fuck's going on here, man? It's not showing my most I post this playlist every day, right? So it should be 18/11/06, and I try to post my news, which is my segments where I do my work right here, and I delete the old ones and make the latest one, which will be 11/7/18. So where are they? I even switched to recent posts just now, and it didn't. I mean, I'm recording this, So recent posts. Okay, now it's got this one, but then it switches over to older, and it goes to and there's 11/06. Today's 11/7. I'm going to be posting 11/7. So there it is. So that's what I've been looking for the last 20 minutes, half hour, because I want to copy this, because it's the same all the time. All I have to do is change the date to 07. But danger, Will Robinson. Yeah, it's ridiculous the way they do things, and then do we have any input, even though we're smarter than they are, right? I mean, it should come up with the post in the order that they were posted, right? So somebody comes in here, and nobody's allowed to post in this group but me. This is my news group. These people just come here, my members just come here to see these shows and this YouTube link that I post every day. You know, all I'm trying to say is that Facebook doesn't listen to us, even though we know better than they do how things should work. I mean, for sure, the easiest way would be, you know, if I pick from here, new activity, see posts with recent comments first. See most recent post first. So if I pick that, then it should automatically put all the posts in the order that they came in forever. But they don't do that. I'm constantly coming in here and doing like I did this morning. I want to post my news. And, you know, I can't do it because I don't have this. Because I don't want the old one, because I've changed it since then. I've edited it and updated it. This is the one I want. I want it to say join our group or subscribe to our YouTube channel, blah, 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 blah. The other old ones aren't the same. So I don't want them. I just want this one. You know, and then I'll post my link up here. But see, now I've already screwed it up. Okay, so I'll copy this and I'll such a mess, huh? Trying to do this, and people probably wonder, well, no, they probably think it takes longer than it does, but because I've got it down to a science now. So anyway, just that's all that this segment is about. Is I think that Facebook should be turned into a public utility and a non-profit, because the profit motive has completely destroyed Facebook. They should have never sold information, user information, to anybody, and they did it out of desperation because the business model for Facebook does not work. They cannot get enough people to pay them for using Facebook, or not using Facebook, but to advertise on Facebook. So they've, you know, so it should be utilized. It should be turned into a utility, and it should be funded by the government. As a matter of fact, the government should be funding all of the social media and the utilitarian type of platforms on the internet, and it should be overseen by agencies that are specifically designed to promote both privacy and the Constitution and all that kind of stuff, all the good laws. Of course, the whole country's fucked up when it comes to that, so I don't know. I mean, that's what you have with, like, all these different agencies, right? They're all supposed to do good things for people, and instead the Republicans vote in people like Trump in order to put people in charge of the agencies whose whole goal is to destroy the agencies. Excuse me. So we're going to face that if we utilize these platforms. We're going to face these assholes voting their people in who are out to destroy everything that we do. And everything that we do is for the betterment of all the people, even them. I mean, see, it's not really for them because they already have their mainstream media, their propaganda machine, right? So they don't need social media. I mean, if we create this and everybody has their own media available, then mainstream media will die. So at that point, it would be in their interest because they're going to need a place to express their opinions now. Because nobody wants to watch their stupid shit, right? And that's what's going to happen when the truth gets out. Is nobody's going to want... I mean, right now, I don't see any point in turning on the television, broadcast TV or cable TV or satellite TV. What's the point? There's nothing on there. You know, it's just like when I was growing up as a kid, I liked Led Zeppelin. Could you turn on the TV and listen to Led Zeppelin? You know, could you see them on Morning Joe? No. Now you can, because now they want to use Jimmy Page and Robert Plant and The Who and Led Zeppelin, Deep Purple, whatever, all these people to make money for themselves. Now you can, but back then you couldn't. If you watch the music awards, I forget what they're called, you didn't see, you know, all the great bands, the Rolling Stones or any of them on even the Beatles. It took a long time for the capitalists to realize that they could make money off of all these bands, right? No. You couldn't find them. You went to school and your friends talked about, you know, while you sat around smoking a joint in the morning before class. Talked about the latest Led Zeppelin album or whoever. It's just the way it is, man, and we're gonna have to change it. We're gonna have to make government work again. The reason America isn't great is because they've taken all that away from us. You know, when I was a kid, it cost a dime to make a phone call from a payphone, and the telephone was owned by the government. I mean, more or less. If it wasn't owned, it was so heavily regulated that it might as well have been. And you paid like 10 or 12 bucks a month for, you know, a local landline, which is all that existed. Electricity was regulated and owned. You know, Hoover Dam, all the stuff, all the shit was done with our money, by us. We own it, and we still do. They've just stolen it. They've got our property. We need to take it back. We need to take it back, and we need to change it permanently so they can't continually steal it. And all these new things, they need to be done that way. Anything that people are intimately dependent